Legion, Azrael here, like always. I actually forgot my intro for a second. We got Castlevania. Now, I know there's a game called Castlevania, if I remember correctly. I'm not up to the lore of what's all going on in Castlevania. That's really bright. Please go away. Thank you. All I know is that this should be a Netflix vampire show. That's what I'm assuming. If it's not, I might be a little let down. But with that, let's just get into it, check it out, see what it's all about. Let's hope it's good. And there's the game. Oh, fuck. He blew into the cartridge. We don't even know if there's anything wrong with it yet. He didn't even press it down! Bullshit. Wait. Doesn't the red light turn on when you don't do it right? I thought. Maybe not. I'm already not a fan of that. I don't like that guy. The guy from House of Cards. Not a fan of that actor. I don't know what's happening here. Oh, what the shit?
There is a darkness upon the land.
Oh, it's animated? No fucking way.
A savior is needed.
I thought this was live action.
Who are you?
Oh, yes! Well, this is gonna be cool. Oh my god. There's hints of new animation.
Who killed Dracula?
It has hints of new animation, but it looks like they're keeping true to a lot of the older style animations from like what was it, Ninja Hunter or something like that, or Ninja Resurgence or Resurrection, was that the original one? Vampire Hunter D, I think, is what that mostly resembled. Was vampire, the guy with the little demon in his hand, the Sin Eater or whatever that was. That looked really cool. Very much has like a little homage. It didn't say Netflix original, so I don't know if this is actually an already created show or series. Or like a movie kind of thing, like I'm talking about, like Vampire Hunter D Resurgence or whatever that was. I don't know if this is like something that was already made that they updated, or they're making their own version. I would have seen a Castlevania animated movie in my life. Because I've searched a lot of stuff. I've seen a lot of animes, like hundreds of thousands of hours. Like, I've seen hundreds and hundreds of anime and movies and other stuff. And I would have came across something called Castlevania. I mean, really? Like, I wouldn't? And there's no way I didn't come across it. So my only takeaway is that maybe this is an original. I think it just exited out of the video. God damn it. I don't know if it said series at the end of it. I was actually not paying attention. That's my bad. My fault. Excuse me. Sorry. But yeah. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually really excited. I'm hoping that this is a series. It looks like it's going to be better than Berserk, because Berserk looks garbage. Watched the original anime long time ago. For anybody that doesn't know, if I'm correct, Berserk came from documenting and then storyizing, the word, a group of people playing D&D, pad and paper D&D, if I'm correct, because I know there was another show that was like that as well. But Berserk, if I remember correctly, oh wait, was it Berserk? There might have been a different anime, now that I think about it. It might have been one with that guy with the crazy eyes that was not Naruto. The one with the magic, and he had like the magic symbol in his eyes. And he could just do that. Maybe that's what it was. Legend of a Legendary Hero, I believe is the name of that anime. But if I remember correctly, Berserk was the original storytelling of a group that had actually played through this kind of campaign in a D&D segment. And they took everything they recorded and turned it into a story to then and then it got made into an anime. I believe that's how Berserk was created. And then they freaking Knights of Sidonia'd Berserk on Netflix and ruined the entire thing. So I cannot watch it. It looks too bad. But this doesn't look like they're going down the dumb route of doing that horrible animation or CGI or whatever that is. It looks like CGI and Claymation had a butt baby, and left it in the dumpster at prom night. That's what that animation looks like. Not a fan. This looks really good. I'm actually really excited. Big vampire fan. I love vampires, werewolves, the ghouls, things that go bump in the night, all that good stuff. It's all great, minus Twilight. I'll even watch the Underworld movies, no matter how horrible they get one after another. That little hybrid girl, oh my god, it was the worst thing ever made. I don't know what was worse, the CGI face on the girl in Twilight, or the girl with just straight makeup and no real prosthetic to make her look like anything but just a normal person with like bluish gray face paint and contacts. No fangs, no nothing really. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Either way, I'm into all the kinds of vampire stuff, all the kind of mythological. Have you ever seen Penny Dreadful? Great TV series, really good. If you have a chance, I believe it's on Netflix now, so if you're watching this, you're like, can't wait for Castlevania, I'm going to watch it when it comes out. Penny Dreadful, only 3 seasons. You can get through it real quick if you haven't seen it. Incredible. If you ever seen the girl from... Not 300 the first one, but 300 Rise of a Nation, and that crazy black-haired girl that had sex, showed her tits, and she's like, damn, that's a nice body. She's in that movie, or that TV show, Penny Dreadful. The story is really good. Not a huge spoiler for that, but Dracula and Lucifer actually end up being brothers, and they're both fallen angels. One is sent to hell to, do that, and the other one's sent to humanity to feed off the flesh of mortal life, and that's how he becomes Dracula. And that's a scary thought, that Dracula was actually a fallen angel. That gives him a whole new kind of power, and that explains why stake in the heart don't kill him. That's a great story. If you've never seen Penny Dreadful, that's not a huge spoiler. It was just a cool little fun fact they added in there. But yeah, it's kind of a spoiler. It's kind of like ruins everything. Sorry. With that, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for... I'm going to laugh at it in the comments. It's like, that's a huge spoiler. Because this was the main villain. And then that I kind of... Oops. Still worth the watch. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching again. Thanks for hanging out. If you like the content, you can always like, subscribe, and share. Remember, it's completely up to you. I do appreciate it, though. It does help me out some way or another. We are almost at 3K subs. Or we're there. I don't know yet. We're like 5 away. But thanks for everybody hanging out and being a part of the Legion. If you want to leave a comment down below, love to see and love to hear all the comments discussing all things that go bump in the night. Big fan of it. Hope you are too. If you are, let's have a conversation. With that, once again, my name is Azrael, and I'll see you on whatever video I'm doing next. Later, guys.